Now, what is the head voice? What is the chest voice? Or so to say, the diaphragmatic voice, which is what people call it. And then what is the falsetto? What is the middle voice? Now, it is always beautiful when you understand how your voice works. Your voice working is what gives you confidence on stage. Maybe like, I don't have confidence. I can't stand for an audience. Now, like, you can. Just start working on your voice. And then sing, and then somebody tells you, wow, Joseph, you sound so good, man. Your voice is killing me. Your confidence will rise. The next thing you'll be like, I want to go and sing on Nigeria Idol. I want to sing because now somebody told you are sounding so good. So confidence is born out of perfection, of skill. Now, confidence and low self-esteem are different things. Confidence is more of how much you believe in what you can do. Low self-esteem has to do with what you think of yourself. So that means you can be a great singer and still commit suicide because you feel less of yourself. And that is low self-esteem at work. Many people mistake low self-esteem for lack of confidence. It's a lie. It's not the same thing. There are two different things. If you're having low self-esteem, you have to check with your character and your childhood, how you grew up. But when it comes to how you deliver your skill, that's where confidence comes in, and it is born out of how much you know that thing. So if you start understanding how to sing well, it's going to increase your confidence on stage. But if you cannot sing well, nobody has ever told you sound well. Nobody has ever told you your voice is beautiful. Nobody has ever ginger you and say, man, I love the way you sing. Each time you sing, I feel blessed. You would think you can, and that will kill your confidence rate. Or if you sing on stage and you go off key, or you sing out of beat and you know, and then you look at your choir master's face and he's angry and everybody's throwing down their face at you, your confidence rate will drop. You will see yourself saying, I don't want to sing on Sunday again. It just comes naturally from your mouth, not you talking. That is lack of confidence talking. You lost confidence in yourself. You cannot go. However, lack of confidence can amplify your low self-esteem. But at the same time, it's important you build yourself or develop yourself so that whenever you go on stage, you know what you are there to do. So it begins with, first of all, understanding your voice. What can your voice do? Your voice and my voice is not the same, can never be the same. So if you're trying to copy the way I sing, you're likely to damage your voice, because many people make this mistake, mostly in church. Somebody is busy singing with the head voice on a high pitch. You want to belt that pitch. You don't have to switch to your head voice and use it to sing, but you can actually belt or shout. So because the person did a very beautiful, pitchy, tiny voice in his singing, you that cannot use your head voice want to try to belt that pitch with your chest voice. Next thing is your voice will go. It will crack. So it's always important for you to learn that person that is singing. What is he using? Is he singing with the chest voice, the head voice, or falsetto for a guy? Or is he singing with his chest voice only, to know if you can copy him with what you have? Because if you use what you have to copy him that using other things, other factors in his voice, you're going to have a problem. And I've seen that many times. I love the way she sings. I want to sing like her. And I've seen this mistake also many people do. You're an alto singer. You have an alto range, because you have what we call a soprano range. We have the alto range. You have the tenor range. We have the bass range. And then in those ranges, you also have the soprano range. You have the mezzo soprano, so to say. And then we have the alto, and then the contra alto, which is the lower version of alto. We have the tenon. We also have what we call catatenon, which is where you fall in catatenon, the higher tenon voice. And then you also have the baritone and then the bass. Now, all of them are not the same. They all have their ranges. They all have where they can start from and where their voice can end. So to say, your lowest pitch and your highest pitch. So if somebody who is singing contra alto, that is her voice, but she is admiring a person singing soprano and trying to sound as high as her with her contra alto voice, with the chest voice, not even falsetto now or head voice. Now, ordinarily, you could have just said, okay, yeah, let me copy her using my head voice. But she is designed to sound pitchy. Her voice is naturally tiny. You can't change it. So where your voice is cracking, her voice is starting from there. So that's the reason why you shouldn't even envy anybody in the choir. You must first of all understand what they have. And we are all unique. And this is the problem why many times in the choir we have problems. We envy other singers without finding out what we ourselves have. You don't develop your natural voice. You don't build it. You don't say, okay, I'm a baritone singer. Like I like baritone a lot. In fact, one of my best singing styles is baritone. Even though I do other things I do, but I love baritone because it gives me expression. So I'll not be envying Joseph because he has a tinier voice than me. I want to now sing like him. I'll have to strain because his voice is naturally high in terms of texture. So it will kill my voice in the process, which will also make me not to use my natural voice to sing. And this thing also makes us lose our voices on stage a lot. Now, for everybody, there's a particular amount of range you can sing. Once you exceed that range, the rest is suffering. You're supposed to be able to know what your range can do, what your voice can do, what's your natural range. If you start a song like Adonai, we worship you, how many notes in that song can you sing? How many octaves can you switch to?